Hey, what's going on, everyone? Another long day, great day. Wanted to hop on here and speak about the whole student loan cancellation deal with President Biden. So President Biden earlier today actually approved the cancellation of $10,000 in student loans, and if I'm not mistaken, $20,000 for those who receive Pell Grants in addition. And I believe that the income limit on the student loan cancellation is $125,000. So you must make below $125,000 in order to qualify for the $10,000 or the $20,000. And one of the improvements that I have heard about or I've seen with this particular cancellation is that the income-driven repayment part of the loan repayment has been improved. So if I'm not mistaken, it lowers the amount of your minimum payment, and instead of 20 years forgiveness, I believe it's 10 years forgiveness now. So the program overall has evidently been improved quite drastically. Now, you know, some people are asking the question, hey Biden, are you gonna run me my $10,000 check if I don't have any student loan debt or if I have paid off my student loan debt? Of course, the answer to that is no. You know, I would love to get a $10,000 check, and I would love for my wife to get a $10,000 check. We paid off over 6 figures total in student loan debt. You know, so I love to get that $20,000, but unfortunately, we do not qualify because we already paid our loans off. But of course, that don't mean that I need to hate on the next man. You know, I'm gonna be happy for anybody who gets that little boost. Of course, $10,000 is a drop in the bucket when you compare it to some of the numbers that people have. You know, I've seen $300,000, $400,000 in student loans, and unfortunately, that's a large, you know, hole to dig from, and we know you can't dig from the bottom. So fortunately, some people have a large enough shovel to make a dent in that, but this $10,000, $20,000 is a great jump start for individuals to have that opportunity to, you know, jumpstart their debt-free journey. You know, just be happy for people. Be happy for people. If you grinded it out, if your family grinded it out, and you were able to successfully pay off your student loans, good for you. That's awesome. My wife and I did that, like I said, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna hate on the next man. My only argument when it comes to student loan forgiveness, student loan cancellation has always been, you know, it's cool if you cancel student loans, that's fine. Of course, it's gonna be absorbed somewhere else. We all know that. However, if we continue to do the same thing we've been doing, we'll continue to get the same thing we've been getting. So if we're pushing these children, pushing these young 18-year-old, 17-year-old teenagers to go to college and get that education and get that degree at these astronomical prices, they're gonna continue to go into debt. So what are we gonna do about that? What are we gonna do about that? Because, you know, we giving people this jump start and forgiving some of their loans, of course, not all of their loans. Either way it goes, you're gonna have children who feel obligated to go to college and go to college at a high cost. You know, a lot of time we don't have individuals who are being coached, like, you know, Anthony O'Neal, debt-free degree. We don't have a lot of leadership where, you know, people are telling kids, okay, you need to go to college smartly. You need to go to community college for 2 years. You need to do that, do this, do that, and then plan it out. Stay home, you know, do whatever you need to do in order to graduate college with little to no student loan debt. You know, it's possible. It's difficult, but it's possible. Apply for 1,000 scholarships, 2,000 scholarships. So we need to be having these conversations. And, you know, if we're going to cancel student loans, $10,000 to $100,000, $200,000, ultimately, we're going to need to figure out how we're going to educate the masses without putting them in such a hole and having their degree be a burden at the end of the day. So I want to speak a little bit more later about some of my ideas. You know, if you're going to do certain student loan forgiveness or student loan cancellation, let's suppose you have some kind of forced, you know, 401k or 403b where, okay, we gonna cancel this $100,000 after 10 years, but you are obligated to throw a certain amount of money, put the money that you would be putting on this student loan towards the 401k or 403b, so that after all this time, we know that you are going to be sustainable. You're going to have a successful financial future. And one more thing I did want to follow up on, if I'm not mistaken, this student loan interest now is, as long as you're making payments on your loan, if I'm not mistaken, your loan balance cannot grow. So if that's true, that's a huge, huge plus. Hey, congratulations again to everybody who qualifies for this cancellation. I hope that you all have the opportunity to use this as a jump start, and you know, your financial future improves quite a bit. So hey, congrats again. You all have a phenomenal day. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Take care.